Hello guys, we are back with another video along with my friend Basil. Hello Basil.
Hello everyone, thanks for having me again.
And today we are going to take a look at the new civilizations, the Chinese civilizations, and their bonuses and how they look in general, and see if their bonuses are nice, good, bad. A nice review with my friend.
Thank you. Yes, of course, we're starting with Jurchens, if I pronounce it correctly, I think, hopefully.
Better than me.
Oh man, you probably will hear a lot of misspelling in this video with those units, but
I am the
so
master of misspelling, so
we have some competition. But yeah,
okay. The Jurchens, I don't know how to call it too. It's a cavalry and gunpowder civilization. First bonus is a meat of hunted and livestock animals doesn't decay. What does that mean? It will still produce food from the dead animals.
I'm pretty sure it's like from the livestock animals. So maybe when you kill like a sheep, it it won't like lose any health when you don't have not health. The food that it has it won't decay.
I see. It will not count
The
down.
food.
Yes.
So maybe if you accidentally kill a sheep,
So you
and
can't harass your opponent and try to kill his livestock or the animals around. Doesn't matter at all. He will still manage to gather the
yeah,
food. Okay.
yeah. So maybe it's for laming, so you won't be able to get lamed or something. If someone harasses your sheep and kills them, yeah, that can help definitely.
Okay, I don't see any good use of that at ranked games. Ranked games, high-elo players doesn't do that much.
I don't think they'll get infected. Yeah, yeah. They won't get affected and stuff. I feel like.
Okay, let's move on then.
Modern units and fire launchers attack 20% faster starting from feudal age. Interesting.
Okay, let's take a look at the barracks for a moment. We can see that the militia line is butchered. There is,
Badly, yeah.
yeah, they only have the fire lancer and elite fire lancer, and also they are missing the plate mail armor, the last armor for the infantry at the barracks.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to have 20% faster attack for the fire lancer. So although the mounted units, is it also about the cavalry archer?
That's actually a pretty good uh,
I'm not
idea
sure.
of that. Yeah, I mean, when it says mounted units, it should mean like every mounted unit. So maybe also cavalry archers, uh, light cav, step lancers.
They do have staple lancers, and I think they have bloodlines, husbandry, everything. They are fully upgraded. So
Yeah.
they are going to have one of the best staple lancers in game. So, but also I think they have a unique unit that it is cavalry too. But let's move on. Citizen engineers available in Castle Age. What do you think about that?
That's so interesting. Like, it can definitely help. Like, the first thing that goes to my mind is the Mangonel line. It will have like one extra range. So,
Remember that they have no mangonels. They have now the rocket carts. That would
so
be
so
interesting.
I guess they will get, yeah, the rocket car will get like +1. Yeah, I still say it's Mangonel line. No idea why my mind is still there.
Me too,
But
me too. There are too many changes. It is obvious we are going to mess up things, right? When we talk about these things.
but
Okay.
yeah, I really believe that it will still get +1 range, uh, and it will really help them be more aggressive with them.
That's what I think, especially the rocket cart, and it gets only one upgrade. It doesn't have onager, siege onager. It has only heavy rocket cart, and that's all. If you take a look at the siege workshop.
He has the regular rocket cart and then the heavy rocket cart.
Okay, for now they have faster attack speed for the remounted units and the spearmen, fire lessons, whatever they're called, and have siege engineers at castle age. It sounds a little bit OP to me, but let's move on. Siege and fortifications upgrades cost minus 75 wood and research 100% faster.
That's an interesting one.
Okay,
For
then
the app.
we have to do the maths for that, but I see that this is about hoardings, right? The castle, the castle upgrade that
And also
gives.
the fortified wall. I bet it also includes like masonry and architecture maybe.
Yes, I'm sure it is about that. The cost, the discount bonus is okay, nothing too
I,
special. It's just okay, but the 100% faster. If you have the money, you will get it instantly.
unless it's only for maybe the fortifications like the guard towers, like and the keep from the university.
Maybe it is all of them. I don't know.
That would be way too much discount in my opinion.
It is already too many bonuses to my mind. We already seen too many bonuses for the Jurchens. How?
It does look insane, yeah. And the next one is units receive minus 50% friendly fire from damage. So the first thing that went to my mind is on the archer range, they have this unit called Grenadier. So this unit does a lot of splash damage, which also damages your units. So I guess this bonus will actually help you not kill your units also.
Does it do friendly damage? You know that, right?
I saw like a video of them, and
Okay, okay.
they do quite a lot of damage, yeah.
It doesn't. Does that thing affects the rocket cards too? Or rocket cards doesn't do friendly damage, like the onagers, I mean.
I mean, they should be exactly the same as Sonagers, so
So it is about that too for rocket cards and grenadiers, I think, right?
yeah, yeah, pretty sure it
What
does.
what about their ships? They do. They don't have area effect damage, right?
Yeah, I think they don't, but one of them maybe have like what's called the Lu Chan. I
Yes.
haven't really saw that one in action much, but I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it cannot attack friendly ships.
Okay, it's a bonus, but not too special.
Yeah,
I d-
it will probably help them most with their special unit, the Grenadier, which if you have like infantry in front, melee infantry fighting, and then
yes,
you have
yes, I see.
Grenadiers behind it, it will help them a lot actually.
You will protect the mid shield, and grenadiers will do the damage. Okay. I see. Now we have the unique unit, Iron Pagoda, a Grenadier. Okay, we already saw what the Grenadier does. The Iron Pagoda, it's a heavy cavalry unit. Durable armor blocks melee attacks. That's new.
Actually, yeah, the very first, if I remember correctly, right?
I think yes, it's the first time. Oh, that means that it will only take bonus damage. So it will only the only units that might be dangerous to it would be camel raiders, spearmen. Actually, it mentions in the description of the unit. It mentions the same thing
Sweet.
that exactly.
Yeah. So again, spearmen and camels, your best option against it.
Even it didn't have the block melee attack. Again, it would be the same units that are dangerous to have cavalry. So anyway,
Yeah,
we are going to see how this is going to work. Fortified bastions, fortification generate 500 HP per minute. I don't know how much of effect that does. Sometimes this is similar to the hit points regeneration from units, but sometimes it's not that effective. I don't know what kind of effect that is going to do.
I just really think about if it affects the castle, then it will really help the castle fights.
I think it will. I think the fortifications, it must mean that it is also a castle. Anyway, let's go to Thunderclap bombs, rocket cart grenadiers and loot ones. Detonate when defeated. So they would explode when you kill them and do damage.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's actually it really helps their special unit be a little more effective and
yes,
stuff.
yes, yes, indeed.
And team bonus, gunpowder units plus 2 line of sight.
What kind of
So
bonus is
I
that? I don't get it.
like they can see 2 tiles further.
I know, but I don't. I can't see any reason of that besides the grenadier.
I hope it does affect the grenadier. Yeah.
Okay, but the range is the same. So anyway, let's go. Enough with the Jurgens. Let's go to the Khitans. As you said before, we all remember the were the Khitans at the Mongol campaign, if I recall correctly, with Genghis Khan.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, and they will maybe even change and put them on the campaign.
Okay. Okay, let's take a look. Infantry and cavalry civilizations. Pastures replace farms. Okay.
If we go all the way to the right, we can see the pasture unique building. And then we're actually on the mill. We have some new upgrades, which provides you with animals to take for food.
Why they added these new mechanics? I don't get it. It just makes the game more complicated. I like that. I like to see changes in games, but that kind of thing, I think it makes it complicated for no good reason.
I mean, let's see how it goes,
Okay,
and then see.
of course.
It's very interesting
I,
though. A change, and let's see how it goes.
I always complain, so let's see the next.
You still hurt me with that D tier on the cataphracts, man.
I hate how the cataphract looks right now, but maybe not. Maybe we'll see. I always change
I,
my mind too easy, so
I
I
feel
don't
like you're
know.
gonna love it in a bit. Just trust me.
Maybe,
But
maybe. Okay, let's move on to the shepherds and herders generate plus 10% additional food. Okay, that's a nice
that's a
bonus
nice. Yeah.
for booming at or through the dark age.
So basically, a sheep and stuff will give you more food, right?
Yes, it is one of the that tell us that it is one of the sieves that it is good for early stages of the game. For so in ranked games, I think they might be good. Okay, but let's see the next melee attack upgrade effects are double. That
Ooh,
that
it's
reminds me of
that reminds me
something.
of the Roman. Yeah,
Exactly.
but it's for the armor.
Melee attack upgrade. No, it is for the attack. For yes, and
uh,
the Romans for the arm. Yes,
yeah, for the armor, the Romans. Yeah, so
they
that's
miss.
actually really good.
Yes,
And they do like blast furnace, but
but of course, whenever there is a bonus, there is one upgrade missing. Always.
yeah, definitely we've seen that on the Romans back in the day on the armor for the mill units, and they were lacking the last armor. So yeah, I could see that why they do this.
But this
So yeah,
affects every melee unit, not only the infantry. So
yeah,
their
also
their
we'll see how it goes.
champions and many other units.
Oh yeah, I would love to see the champions and maybe also the elite step lancer. You know.
Again, an extremely good bonus for the Steppe Lancer. So with the Jurgens and now with the Khitans, the Steppe Lancers used to be good only with Mongols, I think, and who else? Can't recall right now.
Khitans.
What?
Maybe with humans too, because they're really fast.
Yes, 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 exactly, exactly. And now I see that there is too much competition with only two extra bones from these two shifts.
Yeah, I
Uh,
can be huge about them.
let's see the next bonus.
Sk- Skirmishers, spearmen, and scout cavalry line train and upgrade 25% faster. Very interesting.
Late game bonus, I think.
So your skirmishers, spearmen, and scout cavalry not only train faster, so they come out faster. So their upgrades are 25% faster. That's pretty nice combo bonus. So
I think it is a late game bonus for spamming trash units when gold is no longer on the map. But okay, it reminds me. What does that reminds you a little bit?
you mean for the Byzantines one, the
Of
25% discount?
course. Let's
Yeah,
see.
but escape yeah, from the scout cavalry is the camels for them.
Yes, yes. But the
Yeah, that's the
20% faster remind me. Anyway, heavy cavalry archer upgrade available in castles and costs minus 50%.
wow.
Okay, that is huge and is cheaper also. It is not only available but is cheaper also.
So its main cost now it's 900 food and 500 gold, so half of that basically.
So if you build steppe lancers and cavalry archers with Khitans uh, up to castle age, you are OP.
Yeah, and the 50% is amazing, really. Damn.
Okay, let's see. Now we have its unique units.
Lia Dao.
Thank for pronouncing it. What is the lead?
All right.
Lidao? It is the unit with a huge sword. If I,
Oh, that looks actually very interesting. Khitan unit infantry with powerful attack that wounds enemies, dealing
like,
damage over time.
what is this? Like a poison, some kind of poison attack?
Yeah, something like that. So you hit one time and maybe then they slowly drop health to a certain percent or something like that.
That's a new mechanic too, right?
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
Many new things we have to. Okay, it
And
is
then the
good.
next one, oh yeah, it's
Okay.
good against cavalry, but it's weak against ranged soldiers at long range. So basically, like hand cannoneers, maybe over arbalest, stuff like that.
Okay. Let's now take a look. Mounted trebuchet. Where is that? Is it at the siege workshop? Yes, it is at the siege workshop.
That's an
Okay.
interesting find because when I first saw it, it must be like a more mobile anti-building.
I have used it at the scenario editor. It looks like a trebuchet.
But it's more mobile and less lethal against
yes,
buildings.
and I think it has a shorter. I don't know about the range. Let me check it out on a moment. Yes,
Oh,
it
it has
has.
10 range.
Yes, it has a much smaller range. But anyway, we are going to see the fact that it is mobile and it can. It doesn't need to pack and unpack. It's very nice. It is very useful actually.
Yeah, it says it's useful actually against siege weapons and tight groups of units, and it's weak against units at close range.
Strong against siege weapons, so it's going to be something like the bombard cannon. It will basically it's the bombard cannon actually for the Chinese.
Judging from for the range, it does look like it does look like it.
It's a bombard cannon. Okay, I should have known it from the start. Okay, let's see next. We have the unique text, the lamellar armor. Infantry skirmishes reflect 25% melee damage back to the attacker. New mechanic here too. I don't remember if there is.
So this is actually infantry. So every infantry that you have, either if it's champion or a pikeman, fire launcher, whoever attacks him, he will also take 25% of his own damage, basically.
Okay,
Interesting.
very interesting. And next we have Ordo Cavalry. Cavalry regenerates HP in compact. Doesn't say how much. I think I will have to check it at the editor. But we have seen HP regeneration many times now.
From the Georgians, especially.
Georgian berserks from Vikings, the elephants from the Dravidians, I think. Anyway,
Oh yeah, from them as well. Yeah. Team bonus infantry +2 attack versus ranged soldiers.
so
That's a big up
early,
for the champion.
yes. So basically, the Khitans, it's an early push civilization. They have, they take from the ships and the animals plus 10%.
They also have the cavalry archers earlier.
Yes, infantry plus 2 attack. There's archers, so you can hunt down now with the bonuses of the infantry. At Dark Age and Feudal Age, you can hunt down the archers and do extremely bad damage against them. Plus 2 attack. That's too much.
That's yeah.
Anyway, let's
They're very
move.
good at attack.
What?
Yeah. They're very good at being aggressive and attacking against early age, especially.
Yes, let's go to the Shu.
Let's go. Okay, Shu.
Shu.
There we go. Archer and Seed Civilization. Interesting. So lumberjacks generate food in addition to wood.
Is
That
that
can help a lot.
is that like the paper money from the Koreans, the Vietnamese?
I
Where
don't even remember how that works, to be honest, from the Vietnamese.
it generates when you get wood from the lumberjacks, it generates gold. So it's something
Oh yeah,
similar.
now I see. Yeah, lumberjack. It says paper money. Lumberjacks slowly generate gold in addition to wood.
So it's paper money for food. Okay, we got that. It doesn't specify which age, so it's from Dark Age again. One more civilization with bonus at the early stage of the game.
Yeah, so
It's
economy bonus
important.
basically early game, dark age. Yeah.
Yes, it's important. I always point that out because it's important for ranked games. So anyway, archery unit technology at the archery range and blacksmith cost minus 25%. The technology is from the archery range.
So boosting the archery units basically even further.
They have arbalest, they have thumbring, and they have all the at the blacksmith all the upgrades for the archers. So
So fully upgraded archers and also
cheaper
cheap. Yeah.
upgrades. Okay, siege weapons and siege workshops move 10 to 12,
10,
15.
15. Faster from custom to imperial. Interesting.
Movement speed. So they have the loads one. Okay, nice bonus. Nothing to comment here. It is pretty obvious. Let's see the unique.
That really reminded me of the Mongol upgrade from the unique text that's called drill, which Siege Workshop.
Move
Excuse me,
faster.
Siege Workshop. Yeah, 50%. So that's gonna be less, but without at least tech to take.
Yes, but
You know.
in C we don't have faster movement speed in any civilization. It's the only one, so it's something new, and indeed it reminds me the Mongols bonus, but on C this time, at C
Yeah.
basically. Okay, let's see
Yeah,
the
that-
unique units.
White Feather Guard. He's infantry type. Let's find him.
Yes, strong with cavalry, weak with VS ranged soldiers. Why they comment on ranged soldiers and don't just say archers as always? I don't know.
Maybe they want to put a different flavor.
Maybe, I don't know. Okay,
He does have 3 pierce armor, so
it is very cheap from the gold aspect, if you take a look.
yeah, 15 only.
Yes. Okay.
60 food.
What's the next unique?
We have War Chariot, siege weapon, which is a siege weapon basically. He's on the siege workshop.
Is that a
So
ballista?
has long reload time. It says can switch to a barrage mode that covers more area, but it's less accurate. Strong versus range soldiers, weak versus cavalry, and siege weapons.
Okay, I tried this at the scenario. It has a toggle option between firing a straight line or firing, spreading the fire attack. So
So yeah, the more you spread, the less accuracy, right?
maybe accuracy, damage, I don't know. Maybe both of them.
Maybe the damage is the same, but less likely to hit, basically.
I don't know, but I will have to try it at the scenario editor. And it has a next unit, a unique unit.
Which is called Liu Bei, which is a hero. From, if I believe, you can make him from the castle, and
Yes.
it costs 500 food and 500 gold.
And the description, extremely powerful. Okay, thank you.
He cannot be converted, and you can only make him one time. Even though I'm pretty sure, I don't know, but if you lose him, can you make another one? I wonder.
I can't understand from the description if it is so.
Yeah,
But
It'll be-
what do you think of this new this new bonus with the heroes?
it is like so they cost a lot. They cost like half an imperial age, and I don't know. I've never saw something like this on AoE2. It's something new. I don't know if the developers will keep it or not on the ranked game, but let's see how it goes maybe, and see if it breaks the game too much and makes bad balance.
The only issue I see with that is that if they added a hero unit in one civilization, I think they have to add to each other civilization too, or they have to remove it from all of them. But as you
Yeah,
said,
true.
we have to see it at gameplay and decide if it is a good idea or not. But
Totally.
okay, let's move on. We haven't seen any civilization with hero besides the Shu right now, right?
Yeah, it's the first one.
Okay.
So now we're going to see the unique decks.
Okay. Coiled Serpent Array, Spearman Line and White Feather Guards get additional HP when near each other, so it's basically like the Monaspa. The more
Oh.
units you have it close to each other, they gain more attack. It's the Monaspa,
Ah.
right? Yes.
Yeah, it's exactly like Monas. I wonder on how much it can stack.
We are going to find out.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. The next one is Bold Magazine, Archer Line.
That sounds dirty.
Bold Magazine, yeah. Interesting. It fires additional projectiles. Alright.
For chariots, fire addition projectiles. It reminds me of
So even more damage, basically.
the Kamai with the extra projectile and the Vietnamese at the skirmishers. I don't remember who has. No, it's not the Vietnamese. The extra projectile at the skirmishers. I think they are Mayan Sinkas, something like that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah, it's someone like that. Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't remember the specific faction, unfortunately. But yeah, let's go to the team bonus now. Foot archers +2 line of sight.
Early game bonus once again.
I really feel like the line of sight it's the weakest, one of the weakest team bonus that you can have, in my opinion.
For a team bonus, yes. For ranked games, one versus one. For
Yeah,
Dark Age and Feudal, it's really
can be
helpful.
helpful,
Yes,
but for team, I think it's the worst.
but yes. Other than that cases, it is not useful at all. Or for me, for example, that I am not, I am a low elo player. This is useless to me.
Yeah.
L-
So
Let's go
we
to
saw all the Shu units.
now.
Now let's go to Wei.
Where they have a nice icon. I like it for start.
Cavalry civilization. Receive one free villager for each mill lumber and mining camp technology research. So for every upgrade, you take a free villager.
This villager is going to spawn or will be free to
So
train him or it will spawn at the place where you did the
I
research.
mean, it says receive one free villager, so I'm pretty sure it will just spawn.
Okay, sounds OP.
I mean, it's for every upgrade, and I haven't seen their tech tree yet, so they do like the two-man saw, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I think. I don't think the market upgrades. Yeah, they don't. No, the market is not there, so it's only from the mill, lumber, and mining camp technology upgrades. So, oh no, they like the gold shift mining, the last for the mining camp, and the last for the lumberjack, the two-man saw.
Okay,
So
okay.
they will basically get from the mill and the mining camp and the lumberjack camp.
Okay. Still, it sounds overpowered to me. But let's move on. Heiguan Cavalry, how many times we saw that unit at the sneak peeks, and
Yeah,
Xian Bay Raider.
that's
Okay.
actually a really. It has 4 damage only and 4 range, but it's very good for raiding. I saw in some videos like
Okay,
we were talking about.
maybe it's the cheaper version of the cavalry archers, something like that.
Yeah, because I see that they don't have cavalry archers, they don't have heavy cavalry archers, but they can jump into the Parthian tacticians. So
Okay, so basically it's the light cavalry line of the archery range, in a way.
yeah, yeah, most definitely looks like it.
Okay, next we have traction, trebuchets, and loots. One's cost minus 25%. Traction trebuchets, it is at the siege workshop.
And the Luchan is on the dock. It's their
Yes.
siege warship.
It's the equivalent of the cannon galleon and the dromon, right? Something like that. And I think
Yeah, yeah.
it has arrows instead of bombard cannons. Okay. Let's take a look at the
But
unique units.
but I think on the Luchan, just want to add this that I think uh, it fires arrows on units, and to attack buildings it uses its trebuchet.
Yes, yes, indeed.
So
Would this be affected by the chemistry blacksmith?
I'm
It has the upgrades with the gray lettering.
Oh yeah, it says attack range and accuracy from universe. So maybe it's also
So
the arrows maybe are affected by
ballistics,
ballistics.
definitely
That'll be interesting.
ballistics. Okay, indeed it will be interesting.
All right, next one is unique units, right? Tiger cavalry.
And Tiger Cavalry, the weird looking unit that gains HP and attack when defeating enemy military.
Hmm.
Again, weird things for weird units.
It's the first time we see them, so I guess that's the first reaction we see. And next one is okay, bear with me. Xianbai Raider, modern archer.
It's
Is
the
the
light cavalry of the archery range that we talked about before.
I love that it's actually less gold intensive. It's only 25 gold, more wood, 20 more wood, but a lot less gold.
It is viable for. Okay, but I don't know how effective it is going to be. Again,
It is weaker, so yeah.
what?
It is weaker than the cavalry archer, so yeah, I can see that. You
I,
have to be
I,
careful.
I can't make it if it is weaker or different.
It is a lot less gold intensive, so
It's
maybe
weak.
you can make some to harass your opponent.
That's true. That's true. Let's
Right.
see now. We have a hero unit again, a cavalry unit of the castle. I am not going to pronounce it.
Cow, cow, basically.
Cow. It doesn't look like a cow though. Increases the attack speed of nearby units. Okay, we have a centurion kind of thing here. Extremely powerful. Thanks for telling us once again. Has a limit
By the
of
way,
1, cannot be converted. Limit of 1, basically
and
if
if he
it
dies,
dies, I think you will be able to train again. You
probably. But I actually have a question actually about them. If you are in team games, does this hero affect your units only or the ally units? Because imagine this unit with a samurai or the Japanese unit,
That
which
would be
they already
crazy.
attack. Yeah, that would be that would be insane.
Also, does this aura attack does it stacks with the others?
I have no idea.
What if your ally has another cow unit?
There are two in the field. Imagine. but I would like to think that they're not stackable. I would like to think. I'm pretty sure they already thought about this chemistry between those.
True. Let's see the unique text. Tuntian Tantian soldiers passively produce food. Again with the food. What is wrong with the food in these civilizations? Soldiers
I'm
passively.
pretty sure.
Does it mean? It will fight and produce food. It will stand just staring at nothing
Passively,
and produce food.
when I read it, my mind goes to like, as long as they're alive, and whatever they do, they will just produce food as they exist. Maybe something like that, slowly, but so it
Okay,
won't be
so basically,
overpowered.
if you play multiplayer games, one of the allies will just hide in a corner with 200 population with soldiers and get food all the time. Nothing more. What kind
Basically.
of mechanics are these? I don't know. We have to see them in action. I can't.
They're very interesting. Let's see how they work. And later is the Ming Guard armor. Modern units receive 4 mil armor. Wow.
What kind of? They lack the plate mail, of course.
So the last one, all right.
So it is a +3 melee armor actually, and I want to see if they have bloodlines. They do have bloodlines. And they have the Tiger Cavalry too, which is their unique unit. This is going to be crazy, I think.
Yeah, all we have.
Uh,
I wonder how players will play them and stuff when once
are
the
are we
DLC comes out.
talking? I want to see it to go against the Paladin of the Teutons.
We'll have to test it, to be honest.
Yes, we will test it. Okay, and the team bonus cavalry +2 attack via siege weapons. That sounds OP. If you are
Yeah,
able to kill siege weapons even faster,
that
and
helps a lot.
and you have extra melee armor, that's too much.
And
Anyway,
especially like maybe good hussars, maybe they can do really nice also
exactly,
because
exactly.
they have +2. So
Trash
I'll be very.
Wars will look much different with this team bonus, and especially think that it is a team bonus. It will affect your allies too.
Oh yeah, actually yeah. Now that I think about it better, yeah, that's actually insane bonus.
That's
Everyone will have
crazy.
it. And next one we have the Wu.
Ooh. Ooh,
Infantry enable civilization.
Okay, military production buildings and docks provide plus 65 food. What is up with the food production in the civilizations? What's wrong with them?
So
Military
if I make
production buildings and docks.
so
What?
if I make a barracks or a stable, I'll get 65 food basically.
That's what I think. It translates to maybe a free militia unit, free food militia unit. When you build a barracks, for example,
I
in the
mean,
enemy base.
you know what's fun is that once you make a barracks, you'll get 65 food. So a militia costs 50 food. So you have 15 food extra.
Yes, yes. But
So yeah.
let's see the rest. Infantry regenerates per minute if you regeneration for the infantry. We've seen that before many times in the previous also DLCs. Xian swordsman and Heiguan cavalry plus to attack in Imperial Age. Again with they are buffing the cavalry units of the civilizations.
Yeah, I wonder also. Uh, oh yeah, they also have blast furnace, so it's gonna be nice combination.
It will be extremely strong. They don't miss. Do they have blood? They have bloodlines. They have all the upgrades of the blacksmith. Their heavy
Yeah,
cavalry is going to be crazy.
yeah. The only thing that they're missing from their blacksmith is the ring archer armor, the last armor for the
Yes, yes. The
for
blacksmith.
their arbalest and stuff. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, well, let's see how that goes with the extra attack. And later is the carrying dry dock available 1 age earlier, cost and research time 75% less. Okay, let me see. Let's see a little bit about their dock. Let's go to their dock. So they lack shipwright,
Yes.
but they do get dry dock one, so their ships will move faster 1 age earlier.
I think they're trying to match the faster movement speed of the Khitans we saw
And
earlier.
carrying. Yeah, probably. Yeah. So yeah, carrying and dry dock 1 age earlier. They do like they do like the shipwrights though, so their ships won't get a discount and they won't be built faster. So yeah,
Sea wars now have competition. That's what I'm thinking.
yeah, 100%. But yeah, I like to. I'm excited to see the Luchan. To be honest,
Me
really
too.
excited about that. Let's go to the unique units. Fire archer, which is a foot archer on the archery range. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yes, I used
No.
this unit at the editor. The animation and the range remind me of the Briton, the longbowman from the Briton. At least the animation, if you look them.
When it attacks the buildings, right?
What?
When it attacks the buildings, it does that long animation. You mean like
Yes,
because it
yes,
has a long
yes.
range.
It has the same. I think it is the same animation. Could be wrong, but I think it is.
Made one mistake. He's not on archer range. My mistake. It's on castle. It's a castle unique unit, and I've heard somewhere that it does also some damage. It has like a unique tech where its flame arrow does some extra damage on the building that it attacks.
It is the Imperial Age unique tech, the Sitting Tiger. If
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's
okay,
just your track.
no, it's the. Actually, there are
Oh yeah.
two. Let's go
And
first to the unique techs and take a look. Red Cliff's tactics, demolition ships and fire archers deal fire damage to ships and buildings. So it's this
so
one
yeah.
you are referring to.
And also the second one, Sitting Tiger, Traction Trebuchet, and Lu Huan Trebuchet weapon fire additional projectiles. So their unique units, the regional units really get a nice buff right here.
Okay. Also, if you take a look at the barracks, there is the Juan swordsman, where it is their unique unit. We didn't see it. Okay, and they have the team bonus houses built 100% faster.
Okay, that should be my perk since I always get housed.
Okay,
That will help me so much.
you could play with hands, you know.
Oh yeah, true. No houses. I'm living under a rock.
The
Oh yeah,
problem is that you always choose Byzantines when you play games. You forgot
yeah.
every other civilization in the game.
I'm very biased, as you can see.
Uh, I have seen some things. I have seen. I have seen many things. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is a Chinese civilization. So I don't. It's not correct to call them Chinese. I think Chinese is
The three kingdoms,
the
basically,
three
of the two.
kingdoms, the civilizations. Thank you, Basil, for
Thank
helping me
you.
to do a review about the civs.
Thank you all for having me on your video, and thanks everyone for watching.
I will have you in other videos too, and to
Sounds
see
great.
there are many more things to see about the castles, many aspects of the game that we didn't see so far. So anyway, guys, thank you for being here with us. Stay tuned. I will see you in the next video.